welcome back to my channel. Sas here. I'm here to do the review of the real black china. I bet y'all thought I forgot about you, didn't you? I bet you thought I forgot about you, didn't you? I did not. Last week's episode, nothing happened. Literally, that would have been a 6-minute video. So I decided to combine episode 4 and 5. So this may be a 15-minute video. Maybe. So nothing really happened. Let's talk about episode 4. Alright. As we know, Blac Chyna, Tokyo Toni is just a toxic mess. They met up at a restaurant and it went horribly wrong. Okay. Tokyo Toni said she had enough. She got up and she walked out of the restaurant. Okay. Blac Chyna was like, fine. That's fine with me. Let her walk out. So Tokyo Toni is outside. Okay. Screaming, yelling, talking about she's an ungrateful bee. How she cannot believe she's acting like this. Meanwhile, Chyna is inside still arguing about when Tokyo Toni said she did not go to school. And that somehow Tokyo Toni paid for it. Even though Tokyo Toni said that she didn't go to school. Speaking about Chyna. Chyna was like, how is she going to sit there and tell me that I did not go to school for 2 years? She said, and how is she going to tell me that she paid for it? She literally signed a paper for me to go to school. That does not mean she paid for it. So, of course, Chyna is arguing with the producers or whomever there. I think Ashton was there. You know, Tokyo Toni is outside. So they finally, diffuse the situation. They calm Tokyo Toni down. She goes inside. She was very peaceful. She did not raise her voice. Chyna did not raise her voice. And Tokyo Toni says that she is willing to listen to her daughter. She is tired of the arguing. Alright, so they both decided that maybe it is time for them to talk to someone. Meaning they need to go to therapy. Yes, you do. Alright, y'all need to go see 2 therapists, okay? Because, child, y'all have a lot to discuss. So, Tokyo Toni and Blac Chyna is entertaining, alright, a counseling session with a therapist. Alright, later on, Tokyo Toni is talking to, of course, Treasure and Ashton, and of course she's telling Treasure, what went down, and, all this. And she tells Treasure that, later on she's going to visit one of her friends, and then she's going to meet a record producer, Molly Mall, to talk about her music business. But before that, she went to go meet one of her friends, whose house is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God, it was white. I mean, just surrounded by open windows. It just looked like so much light was getting poured in. I think her friend's name is Dincy. Dincy was her friend's name. She's beautiful. She's West African. Just a gorgeous girl. And of course, her and Chyna talks about, what's been going on. You can tell that her friend was not comfortable with the filming. She seemed very shy. She kept looking at the camera, and I have caught Chyna looking at the camera. And it's like, y'all supposed to act like the camera's not there. So, anyway, Chyna is telling her about the, controversies she's been going through. First, she talked about when a hairdresser came to her home to do her hair. Chyna didn't like it. They had some words. The hairdresser said that Chyna, tried to attack her, come at her with a knife. Chyna said that was not true. Later on, that hairdresser went outside and started throwing soda cans at Chyna's car, and they caught that on camera. And then Chyna had to, file a police report on this hairdresser. Then Chyna brings up, the Kardashians, about how the Kardashians completely got rid of, China and Rob's reality show. What she was saying is that literally they blocked her bag. They stopped the bag. They stopped the show. Which they should have, because, honey, that Rob Kardashian and China reality show was no good. It was not any good. So she was talking about that, and then she talked about the bleaching drama. Y'all remember that she promoted this bleaching cream to make your skin lighter, even though she said that it was not a bleaching cream, that it was just a cream to highlight your color. She was, her and the West Indian girl said that it was just to, make your skin lighter, but it was not bleaching cream. So, her friend says that she is tired of being nice to people, that she is no longer being nice to people. If she wants to have cosmetic surgery, she will have cosmetic surgery. If she wants to lighten her skin, she will lighten her skin. She has the money and the means to do so, and she don't care what anybody thinks. And that is exactly what China said. China said that she is tired of these blogs. She is tired of people talking about her, and she's just tired. So, later on, she meets up with a music producer called Molly Mall. Apparently he has worked with her ex Tyga, the Migos, several people. So she meets up with him so they can discuss her music career. I had no idea that Blac Chyna did music. None whatsoever, but apparently she wants to do music. Alright guys, that was literally episode 4, okay? Now let's talk about episode 5. We have Ashton, who is her assistant. We have Jamal, who is, I guess, like her manager. Treasure. Yes, Treasure. So they are sitting down and they are having a team meeting because China is going to the Wendy Williams show, and this is a big deal. Side note, China is so pretty. She didn't have on, which I don't think so, she probably had on like eyebrows and probably mascara, but she had on like little to none makeup. She had on little to no makeup, and her skin is gorgeous. China is so pretty, okay? I don't think she needed to do anything to her face. I mean, China is a pretty, pretty girl. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, her publicist, what's his name? Freshie calls. And so she was like, okay, what's up? And he was like, listen, we got this Wendy Williams, interview coming up. I'm going to need for all of y'all, okay, to be on point. This is a big deal because Wendy Williams and China, they do not have the best of relationships. We all know how Wendy is. Wendy has dragged this girl through the mud. From China's mother, from China's business ventures, from China's drama, from China being with Rob Kardashian, the Kardashians. I mean, Wendy Williams have done drugged this girl through the mud, and so has China. China has talked trash about Wendy Williams. So the publicist is like, listen, just the point that we can get you two together and to discuss this is a huge deal. We're going to have our ducks in a row. And so China was like, I totally agree. I got to have my makeup people there, my hair people, my outfit, everything has to be on point. And she brought up the questions. And I would take care of, all that. I want you to fly in a day early, so if anything comes up, we will have time to address the issue. We can get your hair people, your wardrobe people, your, makeup people. We can have it all lined up. We can have a meeting, when we get there. And so it won't be any type of drama. We do not want that Omarosa type deal, because y'all remember when Wendy Williams and Omarosa, when Omarosa was on Wendy Williams' show, child, that was a train wreck, honey. Wendy Williams let Omarosa have it. Omarosa came out defensive, so they did not want any parts of that. They want this to be a peaceful, type of meeting. So, Treasure is coming along, And she's saying, you know, I have been there for China. I'm her best friend, and I've been her publicist, her assistant, I've been everything. I just don't have an official title. Well, honey, you need to take that up with China. Okay, I don't know why Treasure don't have an official title. I mean, she's always there with her. So anyway, they get to New York, and it already starts off shaky because China broke her big toe. That's all she talked about. Oh, how, you know, she hurt her big toe. She sprained it. She didn't break it. How it's throbbing. It's hurting. We need to, you know, do something about it. I was sitting there thinking the whole time, if you don't get some Epsom salt, put that toe in some warm water and soak it in Epsom salt, tape it up and hush, okay? It will be just fine. It would be just fine. So she is so worried about her toe. So they arrive at the Airbnb, all right, and they have a team meeting. There is Fresh, there's Jamal, there's Ashton, and there is China getting her nails done, and of course there's Treasure. She's still whining about that big toe. Treasure is trying to do something with the big toe, put some ice on it, tape it. I don't really know what she was trying to do, but she was making a lot of noise. Okay. So, China asked Fresh, what are the questions? Okay. How many questions was it? So, Fresh was like, well, I emailed it to Jamal. Jamal had it. It was on his laptop. I mean, it was just a big mess. All right. So, China was like, okay, I need to know what the questions are. And so, she finally gets the questions, and it was 32 questions, all right? And Fresh cut it down to 16, okay? He chose the questions that, you know, made more sense, less controversial, all right? That's what he did, all right? So, China, I don't know if she didn't really understand that, but she kept going on about these questions. And Jamal and Fresh was trying to tell her, but it was just so much confusion that it didn't even need to be any confusion up, all right? Meanwhile, Treasure is still messing with that big toe, all right? And then Treasure is looking at these questions, and she puts in her 2 cents. Well, why did she do that? Okay, Fresh was like, listen, I know what I'm doing, okay? I get paid to be China's publicist. I don't get paid to listen to you. If you want to be China's publicist, she can pay you. I can bounce, okay? So, of course, Treasure gets defensive, and she was like, she's my best friend. I've been there for 13 years. I know all about her. And Fresh was like, that's fine. Okay, but this is what I do. Let me handle this. And then Jamal, he's like, listen, we gotta get this down, okay? We have the show tomorrow. Let's get down to this meeting. Let's get through these questions, and let's just knock it out. And so China, she's still frustrated about the questions. So Fresh was like, okay, Jamal, I'm China. You're Wendy. You read me out the questions. And then Treasure butts back in, and they start going at it, okay? And so China was like, that's it? All right, Treasure, you are dismissed. All right, Jamal, you can go too. Let me talk to Fresh. Now, listen. China should have told Treasure to leave before the meeting even started, all right? The only people that should have been in that meeting was China, Freshie, and Jamal. That's it. That's all that should have been in that meeting. Jamal, Fresh should have told China exactly what the questions was. They could have went over the questions. She could have voided out the ones that she couldn't talk about for, of course, legal issues or otherwise. He could have submitted the revised version back to Wendy's producers. They'll go over it. And then by the end of the night, they will have all of the questions in hand. The revision, everything. That's it. Okay? So, Treasure and China China has some words because he was like, let me do what I need to do, okay? I really don't care about your best friend. I don't care if she's been your best friend for 13 years. You pay me to be your publicist, okay? That is what I want to do. So, they finally got through that meeting. It was the next morning, okay? It was the day of the Wendy Williams interview, okay? She's supposed to be there in 2 hours. So her assistant Ashton woke her up. She's already frustrated. She's agitated because she got woke up early. She is not a morning person. The hair and makeup people's there. The makeup person, which she has worked with before. It was a different type of foundation. She didn't like it. The hair person, she has never worked with before. She didn't know him, and she did not like the way he was doing her hair. And she let everybody know. So Freshie come in, and he was like, good morning. How is everything? And she was like, I ain't having it. Okay, I'm frustrated. I'm agitated. You know, Ashton got me up at 6 a.m. And he was like, well, did you get your breakfast? You know, I had breakfast. She was like, no, I did not get any breakfast. So he was like, okay, I will work that out for you. I will have to say, Freshie was being very, very, very patient. Okay. So she starts talking about how the hair person was not working out. All right. She wants to know why the hair is doing this. This is not what she wants. So Jamal, who had told a little fib, because he was saying that the reason why he told that fib is because it was beneficial to China. They was just trying to help her. Now, I'm not quite sure about where the fib was. Was the fib with the hair person? Or was the fib that they got up early? I don't know, but it was some time management problems. And all of a sudden, China goes off, okay? She is highly upset. All right, so she storms out of the room. She goes into the bathroom, and she just wants to be left alone, okay? So here comes Treasure. She's trying to calm her down. Ashton tries to calm her down. Everybody is trying to calm her down. And she was like, listen, just get out of here, okay? I need my space. Why are you in here bothering me? I just need my space. Get out, okay? But they are trying to calm her down because she has to be at the Wendy Williams show in 2 hours. And she is pissed because she's saying, there is no way I am getting on TV, okay, with my hair jacked up, with my makeup messed up, with the wardrobe not being on point. I'm not going to be made a fool of, especially when me and Wendy got beef, okay? I got too many people who are working for me to have this happen. She was like, look at my hair. She was like, look at it. You cannot tell me this is good. So Jamal was like, well, can you do your hair yourself? Lord have mercy. Why did he say that? She went off. She was like, I'm not doing my hair. I don't do my own hair. She goes off. She was like, I pay somebody to do my hair. I don't do my hair. So she is on 100. All right. So everyone is getting frustrated. Treasure is getting frustrated. Ashton's getting frustrated. Freshie is getting frustrated. Everyone just don't know how to calm her down. They don't know how to diffuse this situation. All right. So I just think that the stress of it, her agitation, she was already aggravated that morning. I just think that the pressure of her going on Wendy Williams got the better of it. That's what I think. But we will see what happens next week. Did she make it to the Wendy Williams show? I think she did. I'm pretty sure she made it. But anyway, we will see next week. We'll see what type of hair she has. And she had a cute little wig with the big bangs. And they were cut. Why couldn't she wear that wig? That wig was cute. She could have put that wig on. But, hey. Anyway, all right. That is it, guys. All right. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next week, friends. Bye.